A mysterious force pushes an emaciated man to an early demise. Is there someone who could be the culprit? Or is this just some kind of calamity? Welcome back to Solstice! Hey guys, it's RDLP. That was my CSI intro. Congratulations, you survived it! If you haven't seen Solstice yet, it's freaking great. If you have, when we last left off, Yanni and Galen, our two heroes of the story, at least the protagonists in some way or another, the story follows them, have outed each other as being from the Foundation and the Academy, a school of engineers and a school of academics. One knows how the magic systems work, and the other knows how magic works. And so, it's pretty clear that they are, like, they're in here for a reason that we don't know about yet. There's some kind of specific reason that both of them were sent by their main organizations to come to this town because something's not right. Something's very busted. And they have come in the disguise of very ordinary workers in the town to do something. They don't know what it is yet. We don't know what it is yet. Nobody knows why these two are here, but it is very important that they are here. And we're gonna find out why. We're gonna find out why one way or another. So yeah, get your Sherlock Holmes notepads out and start writing some notes, because this is gonna get to be a lot. So we've got a dead man on our hands, just kind of lying there in a heap. I guess they didn't show the body, which was very kind of them. He's just kind of hiding, maybe behind Galen or something. But yeah, Lev's dead, friends. Lev's dead, baby. And it sucks. But it's also like, it was gonna happen anyway, and unfortunately, the only downside for me as someone who's just popcorn in this whole thing is that Lev being dead doesn't change any of the relationships with anyone. Like, even her husband, or even even Lev's wife has been seeing someone else behind his back now that he's dead. It's like, oh, that makes that easier now. It's like, it's uncomplicated in every way. And it doesn't seem like it was a murder. It doesn't seem like anyone actually killed him. It seems like he just died on his own from some horrible thing that someone else might have pushed him towards doing. So these two here, their goal is on whatever this mysterious problem in this town is, and who's behind it. Something to do with Kala, perhaps, I don't know. But it's still being a calamity. Kala calamity. We gotta figure out what's going on. Lev doesn't strike me as someone who could do it alone, let alone decipher their meaning. We also need to figure out how to repair the damage before it's too late. Lev's ritual had a huge impact on these waters. Shouldn't the influence fade now that he can't meddle anymore? It should. I'd say whoever's damaging the system now used Lev and helped him out of this world. Very likely. The poor man was as gullible as a 3-year-old when it came to Kala. Yanni Istvan sends his regards. He needs you to name the murderer. Well, I gotta do it. What? That's insane! How am I supposed to do that? Even Kasiya's like, yeah, I don't know either. Istvan, man. You can go ahead and ask, but Istvan isn't one to change his mind when it comes to governing the city. That senile fool has to listen to reason! Yanni, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. Ouch. I wouldn't want to be in her place right now. But we are alone now, you and I, Kasiya, in the room of a decomposing body. Couldn't be hotter. The mood could not be just more rife with sexual tension. Well, thank you for showing us the scene, Kasiya. I think I have to leave as well. Sure, leave me with the dead guy. You know, we should probably, like, help. We gotta put Lev away. Galen, hold on. Please help me bury this dead man. He's very big. I'd like to have a word with you if you don't mind. Can this wait? It's dawn already. I'm tired after the party and... Are you alright? Yes, I'm fine, just beat. If you weren't a doctor, I'd say seeing a dead body upset you a bit back there. It's not that. I mean, maybe if it was someone else, a stranger. Careful there. Getting too attached to the victim is a rookie mistake. Victim? Lev was my patient. Dealing with corpses isn't what you had in mind when you picked up this case? No, it wasn't. Are you surprised? Finding Lev dead was one of the more probable scenarios from the start. I thought about it. Still, I was hoping for a happier ending. Unfortunately, they're rare in cases of murder. Why do you assume there was no signs, no clear external causes of death? I've seen enough murder victims to realize Lev is one of them. Have you? Tell me, how did Slava... I don't care how Slava took it. We know how Slava takes it. She doesn't care. She doesn't care at all. Why so sure it was murder? This is really the only question I care about. I couldn't find an immediate cause of death. I'm a doctor. For all we know, Lev might have died from a stroke. Or maybe passed peacefully in his sleep. It's highly unlikely if you ask me. Both my head and my gut tell me Lev became involved in something that, in one way or another, eventually killed him. Okay, Kasiya, yes. No, we're on the same page now. Lev was definitely involved and used in some way to hurt something. Maybe even just be the person who exploded that lamppost to cause another chain of events to happen. It'd be really gross, because Lev is like a person, and to use them in a cog of a larger machine like that is gross. But whatever it is, it was linked to his obsession with Kala. One thing is certain, you chose an interesting time to come to the city. Oh, you say, so murders don't happen here often is what you're saying. People missing, lampposts exploding, dead bodies found in chambers nobody ever knew existed. Interesting times. I don't know if that's the right word for it. So, do you have any idea who did it? Only hypotheses and suspicions. Nothing solid. My ideas hardly matter now anyways. It's up to Yanni to determine who the killer is. No, that's not right. She only has to name who's guilty. Aren't they the same thing? She'll have to answer that question herself. Istvan just needs a name, someone to point a finger at. And you're fine with this? Damn it! They're right! They're right and I'm not happy about it. Istvan, as the leader of the city, needs to name someone as guilty for everyone's sake. She's going to tell Yanni, the person who is in charge of engineering the city. Her take is probably the most will be the most respected in the town because nobody knows her and nobody really knows her relationship with Istvan. And so he's not doing this because he's trying to push blame away from himself. He's doing this for political reasons to keep the city at peace. That as long as there is someone who can be pointed to as guilty, we can start doing investigations and have a trial about said person. She doesn't have to be right. She doesn't have to be right. Unless they're like gonna kill the person who she says is guilty, which isn't the case here. If that was, then this doesn't make sense. If that's the case, if they're just gonna like take out, you must be the guilty person, let's hang him and let's put this whole thing behind us. That doesn't make sense. No, he's doing a political thing that as the leader of a group, as a leader of a big community that has to spend the next 3 months together, it's gonna suck, and I hope I don't have to be the one to make this decision. Don't offload it onto me. Make it Yanni's problem. Make it her problem. I don't take my job too seriously. The only thing that bothers me is how easily she gained Istvan's trust. It's rare for him to acknowledge someone's competence so quickly. That's despite the fact he's using her for his own ends. Something tells me you know how she managed to make such a good impression on him. Just hypothesis and suspicion, nothing solid. Besides, my ideas hardly matter now, right? Now, Doctor, don't be coy. Why don't you share your insight with a good friend, very good friend. How much should I tell him? Everything! Please tell your boyfriend everything! Suddenly all friendly, are we? Yanni represents the faculty, group of expert technicians and specialists in the mechanic arts. She didn't come here for a mere maintenance job. She's protecting the system that's keeping this place in existence. You're talking about the dome. The dome's part of it. Istvan knows who she is and it allowed her to do as she wishes. That's why she's become the investigator. You know a lot about her. Did you charm her into trusting you too? Yes, I did, in fact. She may be secretive, but I've come across her people before. I knew who she was the moment I saw her. What she told me later only confirmed it. Subtlety is not her forte. You two are alike in one regard. You enjoy keeping secrets to yourself. It was hilarious watching you pretend not to recognize that hidden chamber. You may be a good liar, but you couldn't keep a straight face in that cave, neither could she. You both knew what that place was. Did you just call me a liar? Guess it's better than ugly. Keep that juvenile front of yours for Istvan if you must. Don't expect me to believe I'm talking to a child. I investigated that cave, or whatever it is, earlier today. What I found only confirmed my suspicions about how the city endures in a mist of an icy hell. You both came here on a mission. You both took an interest in the local madman, and you both knew about the secret room where his body was found. Are you going somewhere with this, Captain? Be patient, I'm almost done. What I've learned so far about Yanni satisfies me, but you, my dude, are still a blank slate. I don't enjoy surprises. I don't like having no real knowledge of people, especially those who are close to me. Who are you, and why did you come here? Tell the boy the truth! We're doing this. We're doing this. Galen's gonna be so happy. Galen's gonna feel so nice to be able to confide in Kasiya. Alright, Nana Gede would have a thing or two to say about discussing this in the main square. But I don't see anyone around. She always said mistakes are... Nana Gede? She's my mentor, my teacher, and my closest family. It's hard to explain. You'd have to learn a lot more about my culture first, and I doubt it interests you. I'm an islander, come from the far south. My people have natural talents which, with the right kind of training, can be turned into practical skills. Magic. Magic! Got magic hands! Some of us are gifted healers, while others, well, the opposite of that. We also construct tools and objects with special properties. That's why I came here. Wait, you mean your people in the dome? We raised it, drew the energies circulating in the hot springs deep underground, and devised this cupola. I don't think I know that word. Cupola. Cupola. But we weren't working alone. This was a joint effort. Yanni. Bingo! Her people, the faculty, constructed these walls and an elaborate system of pipes and reservoirs to tap into the waters. Their energy permeates the whole city and makes it habitable. The picture's getting clearer. Why did you come here now? System needs caretakers. My people are constantly monitoring it, and recently we saw some disturbing signals. I'm sent here to investigate, so was Yanni. But the explosion occurred after you arrived, and you failed to prevent it. System's heavily protected against external influences and can only be managed from the central chamber. Whoever's sabotaging the city must have found it. Wait, so you can't find it? It's hidden. The builders decided to seal it off. When you showed me that cave, I was hoping that was it, but it's just one of the monitoring rooms. Apparently, keeping it secret won't keep you safe in the long run. Huh. Why? I don't know. Why can't they just, like, follow the pipes? There's pipes going into the walls. Doesn't that at least help you triangulate in some way or another where more control rooms will be and where that center will be? I mean, that makes sense to me at least. We know something is connected to this room where pipes are coming from it, this secret room. If we can find another secret room where more pipes are leading from, then we know that there has to be a control room somewhere between those two rooms. Just basic triangulation. I don't know though. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I didn't go to no academy. Well, alright. I agree it's a poor judgment now, but who knew someone would try to destroy the city from within? It's suicidal. Even better. We must be dealing with a madman then. Thank you for your honesty. I really appreciate it. I feel better finally sharing it with someone. Anyway, it would seem this whole investigation has been taken off our hands. We were upstaged by Yanni. And you've lost your only way to kill time. Exactly, so what should we do while we wait for her verdict? I don't know. We could just make out a bunch. Aren't you even slightly worried that we have no idea what caused the explosion? Who killed Lev? Of course I am, but worrying won't change a thing. I don't have any ideas. No magical remedy can fix the whole city. All of a sudden I feel tired. He's dead and all I could do was... I get it. I wish I could still remember my first. Well, what did you have in mind? A couple ideas. Alright, what kind of ideas? Watching. I'm gonna relax alone. Peace. Bye. I'm out of here. I got a couple ideas. I got a couple thoughts in my head that, you know, we could go some places. Can't believe how empty my house is nowadays. The music changed! We're doing this! We're so doing this. We're so doing this. Okay. Okay. We are so doing this right now. I didn't get to do any housewarming. There's still unopened bottles in the cabinets. Incredible! Increíble! Watching you gives me a few ideas how to fix that. That's a vague innuendo for someone who's usually straightforward when talking about... Is it? How about, I want to have sex with you now. Can we go? Can we go do the thing? I'm flattered, Galen. Really, I can't say that idea hadn't crossed my mind, but... This better be good. He's so freaking mad. Galen's so mad. We just want to go... We just want to go home and bone, alright? We just want to go do the thing. We've been working on this for so long. I've been waiting for this for like a month now. Pardon my bluntness, but... Pardon my bluntness. Pardon my bluntlessness. There's just too little chemistry between us. Living together would only end in disappointment. Fuck you, Kasiya. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're right. But also... I hope you're not angry. Nah, of course not. I only have to live in this horrible place with no one to hang out with but myself. It's better to wait until there's a real spark. God, this is gonna make things awkward. Did he straight up deny us? Hope we have a chance to get back to this later. Sorry, Galen. We just don't click. No! Well, lost it, guys. Lost the video game. I don't know. Maybe we didn't lose it. Maybe there's still some here. Maybe Galen can still turn it around. But we confessed. We confessed to Kasiya, and no dice, kids. Now we're never gonna find out how he met his mother. Now we're never gonna know. It's been 9 seasons. I still don't know how he met his mother. That's surprising. There it is again, that huge ego of yours. It's exactly what I mean. You can't be loved up by all, I guess. Nor should you try to be. I understand. Maybe I'm spreading myself too thin. All I've done since I came here is take care of other people's business, and look how that's gone. Maybe I should focus on myself for a change. I should also really better care of my plants. There might be new signs of decay. We'll get our share of excitement when Yanni announces her decision. Resting until then's a good idea. I'll see you in a few hours. I should head home. His mom will probably show up soon. 2 thoughts. I think either I did not get enough friendship token points with the boy. My more accurate thought, I feel like, in regards to everything, I think we just pulled the trigger on it too soon. I think that's what happened, is that we're too strong too fast. But they gave us the option. That's fine, that's fine. He can shut us down. Fine. I almost genuinely feel so embarrassed that I would like to do a do-over and just be like, actually, I'm gonna just go home alone. See ya, dude. But that doesn't solve anything. It doesn't solve anything, does it? No, it doesn't. Good to see you, Yanni. It's about time. I don't know. I don't think I can do any more today. I don't know if I can actually do any more today after getting shut down like that. It just hurts. It just hurts, and it's just so sad. I'm so sad that I cannot make these two characters enjoy each other, and that we instead made things super awkward. I got feelings. I got feelings now. Alright. I feel like I went so high, and then it went so low, so quickly. And now I gotta look at these two again and just be like, well, what do we do now? What do you want to do, Pinky? I don't know. The same thing we do every night, Brain. Gonna try to bone Kasiya. It's okay. Thank you for being here, by the way. I think I actually am gonna go. Oh, it's gonna be a little bit of a short episode, but like we did so much that it was like really concise, like a really tight, concise episode of like a million things happened that was not just Galen getting shut down by Kasiya. A million things just happened. We also confessed to Kasiya everything. Man, what if he saw that? I was trying to put all my trust into him, and that's what. God, I'm rethinking like all of my decisions that I made around Kasiya. Oh. I usually try to play hard to get to bring the like person to me in dating sims, and it never goes my way when I do that. It never does. They're always like, you should have put more friendship tokens into him. You should have just plugged him full of making him feel good about himself all the time. No. The story is I just don't get a win, do I? I just don't get a win. Maybe later. Anyway, I love you guys, and I love that we get to share these times together, and it's still hope. There's still hope in the future. I'm still gonna flirt. I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna flirt even harder next time I have an option. Next time me and Kasiya get in that room together. But for now we'll just table it, and we'll just say, good job. Let's, next time on Solstice, Yanni is going to declare who the murderer of Lev is. Even though we don't have a murderer, and we don't, like, and Lev died by himself in a room, in a locked room. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very, very interesting. I've got some thoughts. I will share them with you in the next episode when I see you again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on RDLP for more Solstice, and for more fun, and for more desperate flirting.